Awesome. Hey guys, Dr. Nixon here. Happy day. Excited to jump into this is part two of Metabolism Makeover. So, hey, thanks for hopping on and joining us. We're talking all about metabolism. Today, in part two of the series, we're going to really hone in and focus on detoxification. So, if you know anybody who's interested in or wanting to or has questions about how to do a detox or a cleanse or maybe why to do it, share this with them, hit the like button, get this to as many people as we possibly can. We just want to help encourage people on their health journey. Because at the end of the day, we're all moving towards health or away from it. And there's just practical, holistic action steps that all of us can take to move our health in the right direction. So, hey, thank you guys so much for joining us. My name is Dr. Nixon. I'm a holistic chiropractor here locally in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And my wife and I started an office, a practice called Twin City Health about 8 years ago, which is awesome. Just really with a mission and a vision to see people experience hope, health, and wholeness. We just really believe the body's good. We believe it's created to work and to heal. And when we're good stewards of it or take care of our body, we see things like just better health and more energy and vitality. And I really just believe when you have your health, your life is better, it's different, and that's what we want to experience more of. Oh, this picture right here. I found this recently. I decided to throw it in the picture right there. That's my pops. That's me and my son Lincoln. This is maybe like a year ago or so when we took this picture. But my father, he really is a huge part of why I do what I do and just why I became a chiropractor and why I care so passionately about people's health. And when he was in his mid-40s, he had his first heart attack out of the blue. The medical system saved his life, but then they put him on a bunch of medications. And they just said, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes meds, take these for the rest of your life. And they came along with side effects, and then he had more medications, and then he had another heart attack and a quadruple heart bypass. And ultimately, he had to make a decision for his health. Either I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, which is more drugs and medications, and it doesn't seem to be fixing anything, or I can make some changes. And so my father did. He spent about a year, 12 months. He changed the way he ate. He changed the way he moved. He started exercising. He lost over 100 pounds. Within a year, my father reversed every single diagnosis, got off every single medication. I got my dad back. And I just remember being a kid, watching him go through that process, watching him work hard, but also just knowing in the back of his mind, like, I'm doing this for my family. Like, I'm doing this to be around for my kids and my grandkids one day. And he is. So now, I mean, he's on no medications. Him and my mom moved to North Carolina last year just to be here with us. And it's just so wonderful. And I'm so grateful to have family. And just to see my dad make those changes was so fruitful. It's one of the big things that inspires me every single day. Just to encourage people, hey, your health is worth it. I know it's not easy. I know lifestyle changes are hard. I know exercise is not, maybe it's not the most fun thing, like eating vegetables and supplements and detoxifying your liver might not be the most fun thing in the world, but it's worth it. Taking care of your health, I promise you, it's worth it. It's not about perfection. It is a process. So I just want to encourage you guys with that. Hey, if you listen to podcasts, go right now. Well, after this is over, go to Apple iTunes podcast, go check out Spotify. If you look up the Holistic Health Adventure, you'll find my wife and I. We created this podcast earlier this year just to encourage more people, to help more people along the journey of health. And so this episode is all about how we transitioned into holistic health. I grew up eating McDonald's, Burger King, fast food every day of the week. Health and lifestyle changes really are baby steps in the right direction. So if you want some encouragement, some practical steps, go check out that podcast episode. It'll bless your life. All right, let's jump into this. We're talking about metabolism. We're talking about detox. The tribe has spoken. Y'all voted on Instagram. You voted in our office right here on what you wanted to learn. And one of the big things that came through was I want to learn how to detox to increase energy. We want more energy. I want more vitality, and I can do it through detox. That's what I want to learn. So that's what we're going to cover today. We'll start with this. Signs or symptoms that you might need to detox. There's a few really big ones on here. The first one right there, chronic fatigue. This is something that a lot of people struggle with. And it's not just like I'm tired once in a while. Chronic fatigue is really like you can sleep 6, 7, 8 hours and wake up tired. You can sleep 6, 7, 8 hours and you have a decent morning, and by lunchtime you're just exhausted to the point where you feel like you need to take a nap. If that's you, there might be some toxicity issues happening, and there's some things that you can do to detoxify your liver and your body to increase energy. Another few of them, weight gain is a big one. Excess stress or feeling excess stress, depression, even seasonal, a seasonal affective disorder. So as we transition into fall and winter, if you find yourself feeling just more depressed or sad or just lower mood, especially in the wintertime, might be a toxicity problem. Skin is a big one. Things like eczema, psoriasis, a lot of times skin issues are a reflection of the gut. If your body cannot purge out toxins through your liver, through your colon, it'll oftentimes come out through your skin. So if you've been affected with things like eczema, this is going to be really helpful for you. Low immune system, high blood pressure, things like asthma, food sensitivities, just lack of energy, lack of vitality and vibrance are all just different signs and symptoms that a detox might be really helpful. So I encourage you guys, if you're dealing with any of those issues or you know someone who is, a liver cleanse might be really, really helpful for you. So when we start doing a liver cleanse or we start talking about the liver, the 101 with the liver is really this. Think about your liver as your main detoxification organ. It sits right here on the right side of your body, underneath your ribs, and its job is to filter out bad stuff, toxins, processed foods. So step one, before we jump into how to clean it out, we want to talk about what to get rid of. There's some things, foods that would be horrible for your liver, and when you're doing any type of liver cleanse, you want to get rid of these things. First one's alcohol. Obviously, alcohol is a toxin, and your liver has to process it. So we want to get rid of that. High carbohydrate foods, grains, breads, pastas, we want to get rid of that. It turns into excess sugar, which is the next one. Things like sugary drinks and sodas can be detrimental to your liver. And the last one there, processed foods, specifically things like deli meats, have a lot of nitrates and nitrites added to them. Those are toxins to the body, and what happens is when your liver gets bombarded with toxins, it becomes sluggish, or that toxic effect builds up. It's not releasing as much bile, it's not releasing as much enzymes, you're not digesting as well as you could, which will ultimately decrease your energy. So get rid of those foods to eliminate, and here's what we want to add in. These are things we want to add in. Simple, raw veggies. Why? Raw vegetables have a lot of natural enzymes. Things like broccoli, chard, kale have a lot of natural enzymes, which will help jumpstart your metabolism, jumpstart your digestive system, and ultimately help you detoxify. Ginger root right there is it actually helps to move things through your liver faster. So it actually helps to purge and push stuff out, toxins out of your liver into your digestive system, colon, so your body can eliminate it. Ginger is really great and soothing and relaxing for the digestive system. If you've ever dealt with things like nausea, ginger is really helpful for that. The next two, sweet potatoes and bananas, are loaded with potassium. Potassium is really helpful for the detoxification pathways. One sweet potato has somewhere around 700 milligrams of potassium just in that. So I don't recommend taking a potassium pill. I'd rather you get it through food first, right? Eat a healthier diet. Get some sweet potatoes in. Bananas, again, loaded with potassium. They will all help you detoxify. And the last one there is liver. So if you're going to do liver, you want to make sure it's from a grass-fed beef or free-range chicken. But liver actually helps to eliminate toxins and helps to nourish your own liver by consuming a healthy version of a liver. There's a lot of the liver is very has a lot of circulatory aspects to it, so it'll really help with increasing iron levels. It's also rich in B vitamins, B as in boy. B vitamins are one of the best things for your brain. They're one of the best things for increasing energy. And we'll find, I'll talk about this, as you detoxify your liver, your body will have a higher turnover or a higher rate of return on producing B vitamins, which will ultimately increase your energy. So add those foods into your life. Get those foods. Those are the ones that you want to incorporate. As far as supplements go, I'm going to talk about some of these things. These you can find in tea form. You can find in a supplement form as well. And let's talk about these. Number one right there is milk thistle. My wife and I, we recently went to South Dakota, over by Mount Rushmore. We took Lincoln, and we actually got to see wild milk thistle growing in fields, and it's really beautiful. It's this really pretty kind of purpley pink, well, mostly purple flower, and it blooms, and it's really beautiful. But milk thistle is I would say the main detoxification herbs for your liver. If you've ever been exposed to things like heavy metals, different types of environmental pollutions, if maybe in your life you've consumed excess alcohol, or hey, my liver is struggling, I can feel it, it's tender on that side, or if you've been diagnosed with high cholesterol, or if your doctor's told you have fatty liver disease, milk thistle will be your friend. It's one of the best detoxification things available for your liver. You can get it in pill form. You can also find it in a tea form as well. But milk thistle, one of the best ones you can do. One of the other ones is dandelion. Dandelion root is another one that will help detoxify your liver. It's really good. It's really good at helping the digestive system. And one of the big benefits of it is it helps stimulate the production of bile. So remember, bile is produced by your gallbladder, and that's what helps you break down fats. So dandelion root, really helpful to help break down fats. The last one there, turmeric. Turmeric, you've also heard me talk a lot about curcumin. That would be the active ingredient in turmeric. It's a root, it's orange, it's anti-inflammatory, it's helpful for things like brain health and reducing depression. It's good for joint health and decreasing pain, but it's also helpful for purging out the liver by reducing blood sugar. It'll help lower your blood sugar. So if you're dealing with things like maybe type 2 diabetes, that would lower your energy. Getting on something like turmeric or curcumin can definitely help that. So with all that right there, here's what I want to walk you guys through. So again, we're talking about how do I jumpstart my metabolism to increase energy. One of the things I highly encourage everyone out there to do, unless you're pregnant, unless you're going through chemo or radiation, or unless your doctor says don't do it, I encourage everyone else to consider doing this protocol that I've put together. It's called a 7-day detox. And so again, if you resonate with any of those issues, I want to lose weight, I want to increase energy, I want to jumpstart my metabolism, especially before we get into the holiday season, right? A detox would be really helpful to jumpstart all of that, metabolism and energy. So I put together a 7-day detox protocol. We did this as a team, or as a group of patients did this with me at the beginning of the year. And it was really fruitful. It's helpful. It's practical. It's easy. And it starts with 7 days. So this is what the whole thing looks like. I'm going to break this down. We'll go through it step by step. So number one is a detox system box. I have found one of the easy ways to detoxify is through a supplement form. In this detox system, there's one bottle you take in the morning. There's one bottle you take at night. I'll teach you guys all about that. The second one is a tea that you can find. You can find this stuff at Harris Teeter. You can find this stuff. Whole Foods has it. It's a really good tea with a blend of different herbs and roots, including the dandelion and the milk thistle. And then the last one is Liver Life. And that's from a company called BioRay. It is one of my favorite liquid tinctures to really help purge out the liver. It's based on Chinese medicine. So the herbs in there and the roots are designed, again, to stimulate the liver, grab heavy metals, grab toxins, grab processed foods, and get them out of your system. I would say for anyone out there, including someone who maybe is like, hey, like I feel pretty good, I have good energy, I'm not really gaining weight. Should I still do a detox? I would say yes. I think it's very important even for myself personally, I'll do a detox, this specific one, at least twice a year, just to make sure my liver is cleaned out and purged out, and ultimately I feel better for it. So, and again, if you're brand new at this and you've never done a detox, you can make this really simple, really practical. It's only 7 days, right? That's how we started off, 7 days. So let's break this down and walk through this step by step. So the first thing here is the detox system. So it's a box right here. Got it? Got it. This detox system is, there we go. It has 2 bottles in it. One is designed to give you all the precursors to this word called glutathione. Glutathione is your body's main detoxification method. Your body makes it. We want your body to make more of it, so we're going to give it the precursors to do so. So you're going to add that in first thing in the morning. The way I remember this is cell detox. I take it sunrise, so I'm going to take that in the morning. And then at bedtime, I'm going to take a binder. The binder binds to all the toxins that your liver is purging out, and it helps you via magnesium, via psyllium husks to get that stuff out, as well as an activated carbon or an activated charcoal. Charcoal is a great binder. It'll bind to heavy metals, it'll bind to toxins and get it out of your system. So 2 parts, really simple. For 7 days, you're gonna take 2 in the morning and then the 2 at night. Very, very easy. You're increasing glutathione in your body. Here's what to expect over the first couple of days. If you've never done a detox ever in your life, I want to give you a heads up. So in the first couple of days, you're gonna feel a little funny. It might be a little tough. It really will depend on how much toxic burden you have or don't have. So if you've done a lot of detoxes before and you do this, you'll probably feel pretty good. If you've never done a detox before and you do this, the first couple of days, you're gonna feel a little sluggish. You might feel a little tired. Some people get some pressure, or they feel a little headachy. The most similar thing, this would make sense. If you've ever, if you used to drink soda and then you stopped drinking soda, or you used to drink a lot of coffee and now you're not drinking coffee, you know how you get a little tired, a little headachy. It'll probably feel similar to that, just for a day or two. And then after that, then come the benefits. Days 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like, man, I feel good. My energy's up. My brain is clear. Like the brain fog is gone. My metabolism is moving. And that's what we ultimately want. This is not a colon cleanse. I am not trying to make you sit on the toilet for 7 days. That's not what we're doing here. We're not doing that. This is a cellular detox. I want to help clean out your liver. Keys. When you are doing a detox, over the next, whenever you pick a start date, those first 7 days, tons of water. You take your body weight, divide that number in half. That's how many ounces of water you want to be drinking every single day. Okay, eat clean when you're on it, no alcohol. I would just skip even the glass of wine or whatever you're doing a couple times a week. Just skip that for 7 days. You'll be fine, but that will be helpful for you. Just tons of water when you're doing it. If you have any questions on that detox system and how to do it, just post those in the comments and I'll get to them. So that's step number 1. You're getting the detox system. You're taking that morning and night. Another couple things you want to add in: vitamin C foods that are high in vitamin C. Things like guavas, bell peppers, strawberries, kiwi. There's a few others. Obviously, citrus fruits, lemons, limes are really helpful. But the reason why is vitamin C is also really good at purging the liver. When I say purge, what I mean is your liver grabs stuff, it grabs toxins, and we want it to eliminate it into your colon so it can pass through your body. We don't want it to hold on to it. When the liver holds on to toxins year after year after year, that's when it builds up, becomes fatty liver. Sluggish energy, low energy, metabolism's not working, you're not digesting anything. So as you're doing the 7-day cleanse or detox, go ahead and add in some of those vitamin C foods. It'll help to purge the liver as well. The next thing here, when people do this detox, a lot of times they'll ask, what about juicing? Can I add some juices in, or green juice? And what are your thoughts on that? It's a really common question I get. I tell people go for it. You don't necessarily have to, but you can. even locally in Winston-Salem, and we'll post this in the comments, links to these 2 places. There's a few now. Village Juice is one of my favorite ones, where you can just get locally cold pressed green juices. There's a couple other ones in town. Organics is one, and another one called Clean Juice, where you can get green juices cold pressed, really, really healthy for you, and it's a great way to get greens into your body. If you're at the grocery store, Trader Joe's makes this one. The ingredients in here: kale, spinach, apple, English cucumber, celery, lemon, and 2 pieces of ginger. Really, really helpful. Just a great way to get greens in your body. Just switch it up. Make sure you're getting more vegetables than you are fruit is going to be key. You don't want to get too much sugar in your green juices. Here's the next thing you want to add in over the 7 days. We're talking about cleaning out your liver, increasing energy. You want to get probiotic-rich foods. Probiotic-rich foods: kefir, kraut, kombucha. Natto is a fermented soybean. But probiotic-rich foods, if you remember from part 1 last week, will increase your microbiome content, increasing probiotics, help create B vitamins. B vitamins create energy. Right? Get probiotic-rich foods into your body during the 7-day detox. So going back here, all right. So step 1, that detox system. We're cleaning out the body. We're doing glutathione. We're getting the binder. 7 days in, you're feeling really, really good. Once every evening, you're going to drink a cup of the detox tea. So the detox tea, it's from a company called Traditional Medicinals, has the milk thistle and the dandelion in it. It tastes good. It tastes maybe a little earthy. If you want to add a little bit of stevia or maybe some local raw honey to it, you can. You don't have to, but you can. And then the Liver Life, that liquid, if you want to grab that as well, it'll really help to flush out fat cells, excess fat cells. So I want to give you a little clarity on this. The detox is designed to be all 3. And so I'd encourage you, if you've done detoxes before and you're looking to do one, this one's amazing. This is the one I currently do a couple times a year. If you've never done a detox ever in your life, I would say just pick one thing, pick the box, and just start there. You don't have to do all 3, just start there. All right, so if you're brand new at this, start small. If you've done detoxes or cleanses before and you're looking for an upgrade really to boost energy levels, go for this one, do all 3. And then the next step is, once you finish the 7 days, if you want to do another 7-day detox at any point, now you have all the stuff and you can. So it's there. There's been times in my life where I've went ahead after the 7th day. I was like, man, I'm feeling great. I like the way this is going. I like the way I'm feeling. It's practical for me to keep going, so I'm going to keep going. And I've gone as long as 30 days in a row. So you don't really need to go beyond that. I don't think you need to really be doing months and months of detoxifying. But I would say start with 7, go up to 30 would be a great way to really clean out that liver, increasing energy, because you're producing more vitamins, you're purging out the liver, you're getting more good stuff into your body. So cool. Take all that information, start applying it, and again, just pick one thing here. And again, maybe you're doing the whole 7 days, go for it. If you're brand new, just pick that one thing. Maybe it's the detox box, and just start there. 2 cell in the morning, and then the binder at night. If you have any questions, or if you need help, if you need, hey, Dr. Nixon, how exactly do I do that? Or I'll say this: if you've been diagnosed with something, I don't know, type 2 diabetes, and you're like, can I do the detox while I'm on medication for metformin or whatever it is? If you have any questions, concerns, something you need help with, I've been doing these free virtual consults for my patients and people who are not patients. Obviously, if you're not a patient, I'm not going to give you medical advice, but I'll try and help point you in the right direction. If you are my patient, we'll sit down, we'll either get on the phone or virtual, and we can talk through some of those very specific questions for you. So click that link. It's in the comments. You can click right there, and we'll get you connected. My office will get you connected, and we'll hang out and chat. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you a lot of good information. Again, we want to detox the liver. We want to increase energy through the detoxification pathway. So I encourage you guys, grab those things. If you have any questions at all, post them in the comments. If you need anything, let my team know. Let us know. Our email at the office is info@twincityhealth.com, and you can find more information at twincityhealth.com. Love you guys so much. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next week with part 3. We're going to do the advanced protocols for increasing your digestive system, for boosting your metabolism. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you guys next week. Hey, this is Dr. Nixon from Twin City Health. Have a great day.